3, 2, 1, go. Hello and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I'm Bitbot Boy and I love everything video game related. Today we're going to be looking at which 3 PlayStation 2 games would you take onto a desert island? Time Splitters 2. What a game. In fact, arguably the greatest first-person shoot-'em-up on the PlayStation 2. Time Splitters 2 was developed by Free Radical Design, who were formed from many key members of Rare, the company responsible for GoldenEye and Perfect Dark on the N64. The similarities between Time Splitters and those two N64 games is clear, from the campaign modes and multiplayer all the way down to the floating crosshair, and in many ways the original Time Splitters was considered the spiritual sequel to those two games. Time Splitters 2's development started as soon as Time Splitters was complete, and continued to improve upon the design of the first game in the series, whilst yet again honouring the original N64 titles. The dam level from Time Splitters 2 is a direct homage to the first level from GoldenEye. There are 5 main game modes consisting of Arcade League, a series of predefined arcade challenges against bots and players. Arcade Custom, what it says on the tin. Arcade mode with your rules, bots and weapon choices. Challenge, a series of challenges, some first-person shooty, some just plain goofy. Map Maker, giving you the ability to make your own maps. Very nice! And finally, Campaign mode, featuring 10 levels varying from the Wild West in the 1800s to Planet X in the year 2280. All the levels had multiple objectives that increased in number based on the difficulty, and there was a good mix of stealth and run and gun gameplay among the levels. Time Splitters 2 went on to sell over 700,000 copies and even made an appearance on the silver screen in the film Shaun of the Dead. This game is on my Desert Island disc list as it was so well polished and had an amazing amount of content and replay value. I spent many an evening trying to gold all the challenges in Arcade League and had a lot of couch multiplayer evenings with my mates. Legendary.
Thank you very much. Come on, my dear, let's go!
Things are heating up now. Let's take a look at my next game on the list. GTA San Andreas, the biggest selling PlayStation 2 game of all time. A vast open world to explore with 3 cities and so much to do it would literally take you months to see it all. A rockstar game of the most epic proportions. The game was full of customization options for your main character, from his haircut and clothes to his physique and the car he drives. Buy assets, bet on horses, burgle houses, kill drug dealers. There were so many ways to make money in the game other than completing missions, and that money could be used to further customize your experience. The driving mechanics were great fun with plenty of opportunity for stunts and tricks. The game gave players an incredible amount of freedom, and for me it was one of those very special games where you could play for 30 minutes going on a rampage or sink a whole evening into grinding through the main story. There was so much detail in the game design. Steal a taxi and you would be presented with crazy taxi-like missions. Steal a police car and successfully evade the police and you would get vigilante missions. There were collectible items that once all found would unlock unique rewards. Combat consisted of both melee and shooting with drive-bys thrown into the mix. And just when the fun could not get any better, there was a secret 2-player mode just for laughs. San Andreas had a total of 212 vehicles in-game, land, sea and air. There were 38 weapons and 100 missions. Spicy! San Andreas sold a staggering 17.33 million copies for the PlayStation 2 worldwide. The game is considered the GOAT for the PS2, and that alone cements its place on my list.
Have you been shopping at Home Buys?
No, but Satan told me it's not bad.
Gee whiz. I don't know about you lot, but I could use some sun cream. Here's the next game. Need for Speed Underground 2. Beyond shadow of a doubt the best Need for Speed game ever made. Even to this day, and arguably the best arcade racer full stop. Hot on the heels of the first Underground game, Need for Speed Underground 2 came out the very next year to critical acclaim, selling 6.9 million copies on the PS2, and it stayed at the top of the sales charts for several months. The PlayStation 2 version was the lead platform for development and was considered the best by many. Although the Xbox and PC versions sported higher resolutions and more stable frame rates, the PlayStation 2 version had better effects like rain, lighting and object blur. The game also supported network play and split screen. Underground 2 had a large open world to explore with many different race types to enter. These would show up on your map and you could mark them off on your sat-nav for easy location. Races ranged from circuit, sprint, drift, drag and underground race league. You would also find other street races driving through the city that you could challenge to an outrun race. Every win would grant you more prize money for the various garages and body shops dotted around the map. The amount of customization this game had on offer was insane. Every aspect of your car could be upgraded both in look and performance. Body kits, paintwork, decals, rims, RGB lighting, engines, tyres, suspension, turbo. After a while you would get opportunities to get your vehicle in the limelight of car enthusiast magazines for additional reward. One of the real highlights other than the great graphics, gameplay, variety and longevity of this game was the amazing soundtrack. An incredible array of rock, hip-hop and dance music really soaked the races with adrenaline, and this is why this game makes it on my list.
Like and subscribe.